Do you favour rejoining the Commonwealth?
Well, I can't see any reason why not to. And it seems to me it would be good to be Ireland, to be in an organisation of more than 2 billion people in more than 50 sovereign, equal, independent, English-speaking nations. What's the problem?
Is it a bit of a relic of the past, a 20th century organisation and 21st? Like, what's the advantage of joining the Commonwealth?
Well, it's reaching out to other cultures, other places beyond Europe. I think that's quite important. And see, one of the puzzling things about this, Shane, is that a few years back, Ireland joined the what's it called, the Organisation Internationale de la Francophonie, an organisation of francophone nations dedicated to spreading French culture and language around the world. And they're a junior member of that.
Yeah.
What do you get out of that? They would be a full member of the Commonwealth, and they would be on equal terms with more than 50 other nations. There's the Commonwealth Games. I mean, the Northern Ireland...
Now, Ruth, I have to put it here, the Commonwealth Games now, it's pretty sketchy, isn't it? Like, it's not exactly a blue chip event. I mean, didn't they have to cancel it a few years ago? It's not exactly up there with the Olympics or the World Cup.
Of course it's not. But that's not a reason not to be part of something which has many, many first-class athletes and gives your athletes a chance to compete at international level. What's the problem?
Yeah, are there any economic advantages to it?
Well, in the sense of networking, and it's one thing we're terrific at as a country. It's networking. It's getting to know the leaders of other nations and getting friendly with them and getting to understand their cultures and all the rest. But I mean, it's just a sort of generally civilized thing to do. While the French organisation is spreading the French language and culture, the Commonwealth is dedicated to promoting cooperation, democracy and human rights. And it sometimes throws people out because, as in the case of Zimbabwe for a time, because they're flagrantly misusing human rights. But otherwise, it's in favour of peace and love. And it does things. People know people. I mean, that turnout at the Queen's funeral from all over the world, people who were, well, it was quite astonishing. And they know each other. It may be a talking shop, but it's a getting to know you shop.
I mean, our Taoiseach was there. I think from memory, the president was there as well. I mean, do you need to be member of the Commonwealth to have good relations? We've good relations with the UK. They left the EU. It didn't really affect our relations with them.
Well, I mean, except in the sense that people are furious about it. I mean, in Ireland, but no, it's not. This isn't a case of it being necessary. It's a very good place to meet people. We're all in favour of getting together as groups and the rest of it. And when it comes to nations, there's no aggro in this one.
There is baggage, though. There is baggage, and we can't pretend there isn't baggage. I mean, this came out of the biggest empire the world has ever seen. The sun never set on it. Like, why cling to a relic like that, a pretty undesirable relic of imperialism?
Well, I'm sorry, but the Commonwealth has always been very desirable. We're just locked in the past on this one, and on the whole, we've got through an awful lot of.
Is the Commonwealth? Sorry to cut across your route. Is the Commonwealth not locked in the past?
No, it's not. That's why it no longer is automatically. It's not. They got rid of the word British decades back. It's not the British Commonwealth anymore.
What do all members have in common? They were all ruled at one point by Britain.
They speak English.
Yeah. Is there not more to it than that? They were all ruled by Britain. I think
they're prepared. They're prepared to sign up to being in favour of human rights and democracy.
Okay, all right. Do you ever think it'll happen? Maybe in the context of a United Ireland, could you see it happening?
Oh, I'm sure in the context of United Ireland, but I think that's so far-fetched. I'm not going to be around in 50 years to have a look at that if we ever have that. But just for now, I mean, I can't see any reason for this. We don't want it because we are still Anglophobic. Is that what we're saying?
Okay. Ruth, always good to talk to you. Dr. Ruth Dudley-Edwards, historian, author of The Seven, The Lives and Legacies of the Founding Fathers of the Irish Republic. Thank you for talking to Newstalk Breakfast.